Welcome back to segment 2 of the 97 through 99 Ford Expedition install video. The first segment we went ahead and took the seat apart and got the old leather cover off. Now we're going to dive into getting the new cover put back on. We're going to flip this cover over here. We've got our foam cushion underneath. First we got to line up this metal bar on here so we can get that hog rings put on. So we're going to pull it forward. Actually, I'm going to start in the back. This back center anchor. Get your hog ring and go and hook it in your pliers, in your hog ring pliers. If you don't have a set of hog ring pliers, you can use a set of needle nose. It will work. It's just a little harder to do. But if you don't have one, a set of pliers, you can definitely do it with a needle nose. And I'll do one later on here to show you how it's done with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and ring this on. There we go. Now that the back's anchored, we'll go down the sides. Let's see here. All right. Now that we get all the rings on, we can go ahead and wrap the leather around the seat. Now there's a little bit of technique to this that'll help it go on, make it go on a lot smoother. If you take your hand and come up underneath the cover and put your fingers along the stitching line and get it lined up in the corner here, what you want to do is you want to roll with your hand on the inside of the cover. You want to roll it over the corner. It seems pretty elementary, like you think you can just pull it over and start tucking it down, but it makes a big difference on making it sit smooth. So get your hand up in the corner and really roll it over. Roll that. Do the same on this side. Stretch the leather as tight as you can all the way to the corner and then roll it over. Okay. Now pull the back corners around. There we go. Now, since we've been clipping all the old hog rings off, there can be little pieces around that are sharp. If you flip the new cover down and put it back down on the surface you've been working on, you got a chance that you may cut it. So go ahead and wipe your surface area off. Make sure it's free of all the clipped hog rings. The last thing you want to do is puncture a hole in your brand new cover, which I've done before. So, now we're going to flip this upside down. We're going to hook our 4 plastic clips on. I always like to have the clip that I'm hooking on first furthest away from me. So I'll pull this up against my chest so I can stretch this around to clip it. It just gives you room so you can pull it and you can brace up the seat up against you. We'll flip around, we'll do the back. That clips there. Clip there. And a 4th clip there. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and get the frame back on, go ahead and put it back on the seat. Alright, the next step, we're going to go ahead and run the lumbar cable back through to the driver bottom here. And we're going to go ahead and fasten the seat top back to the bottom again. Okay. There we go. Now that we get that fed through, we're going to hook the post on here.
And a quick little tip just before you put this back onto the bottom is go ahead and take your rag and cover that metal frame, that hinge piece right there, just so you're not going to tear up or grease up the new leather.
There you go. You're lined up.
Okay, again, you're just lining up that post with the hole in the back. Give it a little bear hug there. Flip it on its side. Run those two 13mm bolts back in. You can kind of look to get the first one set up. Just kind of look under the cover right there. Don't crank it down all the way so you have a little room to move it to get the second one in. It's down. Go ahead and run those in tight. And now there's only two cuts you're going to need to make on this cover. One's going to be for the seat belt where that seat belt cable comes through. And the other one's going to be for that lumbar knob where that cable attaches to that piece and comes through the side of the cover. First cut I'm going to make is for the seat belt. You can kind of lift up that. There it is. And you'll feel that hole right there. And you don't have to cut a real hole. It really is all you have to cut is just an X. All right, that's cut. I'm gonna give that to Brian. He's gonna go ahead and start feeding that cable through.
All right, let's see here.
The next cut I'm gonna make is for the lumbar knob. Now you'll be able to take your finger and push in and feel that hole right where this is going to come through the cover. So go ahead and get that lined up. It's kind of just like a haircut. Go ahead and start small, and you can always cut more off if you need to. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, again, that plastic panel will cover up the side of the seat where that is. Okay, once you got your hole cut, go ahead and take your cable, snap it back on that knob part. Hear it click.
Make sure you hear it click all the way. It will snap real hard. Otherwise, if it comes loose, and when you twist your lumbar knob on the outside, it's not going to make the adjustment. That wire is going to come loose, and it's not going to give you any lumbar support.
Go ahead and take those two Phillips screws.
Come around there and give you a hand so I can hold that
Okay.
still so you can run the screw. Just swap places with me.
Okay. That'll work.
There we go. All right. All right, now that we got that cable run through for the seat belt on the side, now we can go ahead and bolt the frame back onto the bottom.
Yep. Take those 10mm bolts. Extender.
All right, hook up our power connection. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and put that side panel on. That side panel is going to have our last power connection. There's one. I don't think there's any other holes we got to cut. We should just be able to screw that side panel back on, and we'll be good to go.
All right, getting this plastic panel back on is just as easy as getting it off. It's going to be the same two screws up here, two on the side, and then the knob, and then the back adjustment. Go ahead and feed that wire back through the frame. Get your 2 Phillips screws up top here. Swap side over here. And while you're under here, go ahead and connect that last power connection. These can be a little tricky to find. These 2 on the side here. You can get your little poker or a needle. There it is. And there's that last one behind that. Take your needle or poker again. And there we go. Put the handle back on. Take that knob, line up the three grooves on the handle with the 3 grooves on that post. Just pop that on. And then that last Christmas tree thing in the back, you'll be able to feel that hole. Go ahead and make you a little X cut in the carpet. And just push that back through like that. And now it's time to bolt this back in the truck and we'll be on our way.
Thanks for watching the install video on the 97 Ford Expedition. Keep in mind we do carry all the pieces for the interior, not just the driver bottom, so if you need to replace the driver top, armrest, some second row covers, we got you covered. We can replace it piece by piece.
And for other install videos, please visit our website at www.theseatshop.com, or please feel free to give us a call at 214-710-2565. Thanks. Thanks for visiting our website, and if there's any other questions that we can answer for you, please don't hesitate to call us, 214-710-2565.